Put your hands together for the comedy of Randy Lubas.
Comedian Randy Lubas.
Randy Lubas.
Randy Lubas. Randy
If you are looking for a clean, intelligent, and personalized comedy show, Randy Lubas is the perfect entertainer for your next event. Randy has performed over 5,000 shows in 40 of our states. He has made dozens of television appearances and has worked at the most prestigious casinos in Las Vegas and Reno. His universal observations hit home with everyone.
You know, we have a law in this country now requiring them to put an expiration date on toothpaste. Now, I'm no dentist, but if it takes you 4 years to use up toothpaste, I'll bet your teeth go bad before that paste. No matter how many times in our lifetime we move, we will pay movers to pack and unpack that same drawer of junk we keep in our kitchen. You know that drawer of useless items, no one knows where they came from, yet no one dares discard or have it. There's a little yellow light bulb in that drawer. No one knows what it's for, but you don't know where you keep it. Sometimes you take it out, give it a shake, make sure it's still good. In that drawer, there are keys that will never open a thing. There's a little box in that drawer with 3 birthday candles in it. Garbage bag twist ties in every size, shape, design of the bag. Bought Elmer's glue in that drawer, isn't it? Oh, it's empty. Leaked out a couple years ago. So that drawer just a little sticky on the bottom. In fact, you got 3 pennies stuck in a filthy little pool right there in the corner. Every now and again you get ambitious, pry one up, it's green, underneath, put it right back down. There are safety glasses in that drawer. No one in my family welds, but we're ready. And most importantly, there is a pen in that drawer, which has not had ink since Truman was president. Yet every time the telephone rings, we'll reach for that pen and try it one more time. Sometimes we'll actually use that pen to carve the message right in the cover of the phone book. Slow down. And then we put it back in the drawer. Oh, sometimes that pen will tease you. Spit out a letter. Get your hopes up. Over Easter, my nephew turned 18 and celebrated his manhood by getting his lip pierced with a pearl. Now he looks like he's been eating corn. I have a stepson, too. My stepson has 17 tattoos. 17. And none of them are on his back or his thigh or his butt. No, they're all on his hands and his arms, eliminating 80% of the jobs in this world. Oh, but it's okay because he's going to become a rock star. Soon he's going to learn to play an instrument. Oh, if I'd have showed up with my tongue pierced when I was 16, my mother would have ripped it out faster than a redneck taking a daredevil lure out of a smallmouth bass. I'll tell you who else I wonder about. I wonder about these people, usually at the holidays. They'll say, oh, you know, I just take the worst photographs. Does it ever occur to these people that maybe maybe they're just ugly. It's been 10 shots in a row, Aunt Betty. I don't think it's the camera. This looks like you.
My favorite comedian. Clean, clever, and smart. I had him perform with the Indiana Pacers for our troops and for the Grizzlies. I would heartily recommend Randy Lubas for any corporate event. You never know how to please a group of people from all across America, but you certainly did the trick. I've heard nothing but compliments on your show being the best night of entertainment we ever had. You made me look good. Thanks for your efforts and a really great show. Randy made the show so personal. People were still talking about it months later. We couldn't have been happier. You were a great addition to our celebrity golf tournament. Your show capped off a wonderful day. With over 1 million miles traveled in his career, Randy shares his frustrations with flying.
I flew from Los Angeles into Erie International Airport. The key word is international. My flight came in right between the flight from Belarus and the one from Cambodia. First airport I ever flew into where I was greeted by a Walmart employee. In the rare event of a water landing, your seat cushion will double as a flotation device. Well, I've got news for you. In the rare event of a water landing, my seat cushion will already have doubled as a toilet device.
He gently pokes fun at realtors.
Why do real estate agents put their picture in the ad in the newspaper? What do they think? Someone's going to look at that and say, whoa, he looks like he could show a house.
He does not leave out engineers.
And the engineer's favorite expression in the world, those of you sitting by Mike, take a look at his face and his favorite expression in the world, worst case scenario. Oh, he loves it. Look at a big smile. My parents disciplined me with worst case scenarios. It's true. My mother had me convinced I could be laying on a stretcher with my lungs hanging out and not admitted to an emergency room if my underpants weren't spies. Then when I was 12, I told her I might get a tattoo. Now instead of my mother saying, you're only 12, the tattoo will last forever, my mother says to me, someday you may be wanted by the police. You get a tattoo, they'll have a positive identification on you. And we'll visit you in the big house. You know how they say the optimist sees the glass half full, the pessimist half empty? My mother saw it as another dish she had to wash. And you know how most parents say to their children, brush your teeth every day, you'll have a beautiful smile, get ahead in your life. My mother says, you don't brush those teeth, they'll rot right out of your face. And then someday, you may be burned beyond recognition. And we won't be able to identify you with your dental charts. Then your life insurance company will refuse to pay off. Your family will be left in the streets. Your kids will get tattoos and end up in jail. I said, yeah, Mom, well, where I am burned beyond recognition, I won't have to worry about clean underpants, will I?
He even picks on himself.
I am getting just a little bit sick and tired of Dahmer had a full head of hair. Richard Ramirez, full head of hair. Ted Bundy, after they electrocuted him, had more hair than I have now. I'm gonna start killing people.
So, for your next corporate event, sales meeting, after-dinner speaker, or convention, hire comedian Randy Lubas. Randy can also bring you his original game show, Funny You Should Ask, or his seminar called The Power of Listening. Randy Lubas has a way of gradually accelerating like a turbojet gathering power. I laughed so hard I couldn't breathe and nearly fell out of my seat.